Hello, welcome back to Questing Mayhem. Since the last episode, I've smelted all of most of our ores. This is the only stuff that we don't have the materials for to be completely smelted in the smeltery. I have also been letting the automatic sieve some crushed netherrack to get some more gold using our speed and fortune upgrades. I did take 2 speed upgrades out so that it's using less power. But even still, I've smelted most of the things we got from it. But even still, we're running very, very low on power. Pretty much this gets a burst of power every few seconds, and therefore it doesn't run as efficiently. This is full of power, obviously, because I have yet to use it. And I think this lava generator is not cutting it for us. One option would be to add more crucibles in here, therefore increasing lava production. But I feel like that's only a temporary problem, or a temporary fix for it. I would like to get another generator up in here. We've seen that the ender generator is very expensive, and I want to see about unlocking power generation in Pipes and Power Plus. This section over here. Now, I can't remember what exactly unlocks that section, but I think if I start going along this route here with Ender IO machines, and then start going through Endless Engineering, maybe get to some steel, that will be a good place to start. So let's look at the alloy smelter. Provides 2 or 3 materials into various other materials. Can also be used as a furnace. So the alloy smelter is a pretty expensive block. As you can see, yeah, it requires lots of furnaces. 3 iron furnaces, which is 8 iron blocks each. And there are quests for this, for the iron furnace and storage. However, we need to get through all the way through these chests here. And you know what? That may not be a bad idea. I don't think we can get to the diamond chest yet. I mean, at the end of the day, we have 35 blocks of iron. So that would be we would be left with 11 blocks of iron after that. And not much iron ingots. Yep, it is expensive. We can't do the gold in any sort of fashion. Gold chest. And it's all reliant really on this automatic sieve. Alright. For now, due to a lack of a better option, let's do this. I may end up regretting it later, but at least the quest will be done. Right? Alright, so yeah, this is you have to make these decisions in Questing Mayhem. There's really expensive recipes. You can see now why I say that you'll use every single resource. It's a very expensive pack. And this is also what I believe as to the longevity of Questing Mayhem, just these very expensive packs. 3 iron furnaces ready to go. This is hurting quite a bit. Doesn't even complete a quest yet, my god. Okay, so put the iron here. The more iron ingots. We have just enough iron ingots. Yeah, I'm definitely going to be sieving and or probably even mining in between episodes because, my god. We need the cauldron, which is more iron, and weighted pressure plates, so just a bunch of iron. Some more wood, which isn't bad. This should be enough, I think, maybe? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, more than enough. Although you can't use the same wood type. Interesting. Alright. Let's just take spruce wood because we have a bunch of that. Okay, cauldron complete. Okay, now all we need is the machine chassis, which we've seen requires a lot of iron. Once again, shouldn't come as a surprise. We already have one chassis plates here though, which is ideal, I guess. Let's make some iron bars. Found those with iron. We get 3. And we need 8. Where'd I put those? Where'd I put those iron bars? Hold on. Right here, apparently. Strange. Oh. Okay, we have a bunch now. I just was looking in the wrong crafting table, it's fine. 7, and finally 10 chassis plates. Now we need the capacitor, which is copper, redstone, gold, and tin. So no iron, thankfully. Copper, gold, it's a copper ingot, I think, and tin, which is right here. Cool. Should have all the materials for this, hopefully. There we go. And now we should be able to make a machine chassis, stick that in the middle, and we have our alloy smelter quest complete. So very expensive. And I'm gonna click the tin just because it's very hard to come by. Put that in there, silicon goes in there. We're left with 6. We went from like 35 iron blocks to 6 iron blocks in that recipe. You can do the math if you want to find out exactly how much iron went into that. It's not pretty. Not pretty in the slightest, but it's my pack, and that's why I made it. Yeah. I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining. It's just very tough. Did that though unlock? It did unlock it. My hunch was correct. That unlocked the solar panels and some more quests in the Pipes from Hell Plus section. Yay! So this produces 40 RF per tick while the sun is visible, so I'm thinking we may want to have some arrays of solar panels at the very top of our mountain base thing. For example, we can kind of use this as an outdoor machine park. Would be an idea. For now we just need a spot, an easy accessible spot, kind of out of the way, but kind of definitely chunk loaded at least. To house our solar panels when we get them in a few minutes. The photovoltaic cell produces 40 RF per tick while the sun is visible. Photovoltaic cell. I think this is less expensive than the alloy smelter, which I want to take a look at it actually real fast. I'm going to plug it into this right here for now, even though we'll use more of our power. So you can see where the 3 iron furnaces come in, or where I got the idea to put 3 iron furnaces in the recipe. There's a furnace slot on the left, furnace slot in the middle, furnace slot on the right. And it is faster than a vanilla furnace, I do believe. So it's like an iron furnace, so it's like 3 iron furnaces combined, in my opinion. And iron furnaces are just expensive. So yeah, if it had been just 3 normal furnaces, we would have gotten 24 of our iron blocks back. So that's just something to consider, I suppose. The iron furnaces are really where that started to kick in. We won't be using this for now, mainly because I don't want to use more power than required. It's already eating up so much power, oh my god. Alright, let's break this for now, and so all of our power can be going into the Crush Nether X sieving, because that gives us at least some resources, so I think that's beneficial. But, photovoltaic cell, is silicon fused quartz, which does require the alloy smelter. We'll see in a minute. Electrical steel once again requires the alloy smelter. Energetic yep. So I was smart about this and made the photovoltaic cell something that you unlock after you complete the alloy smelter, which is why you need it in this recipe. Okay, so putting this down once again for now, because we're definitely going to be needing it to make more power in the long run. So it's kind of this advantages disadvantages situation. But let's start with what we know first. We need the silicon. We have a bunch of silicon here. 1, 2. The question is, should we make like more than one of these voltaic cells? The advanced voltaic cell, which is another recipe, or another quest right after this one, does require a photovoltaic cell. It also requires insulating glass, which is not bad. Vibrant crystal, though, which is fairly expensive. I think for now, let's try to make 2 of the photovoltaic cells, because again, these only produce 10 RF per tick. Let me look at the recipe of the quest book again. 40 RF per tick, so if we get 2 of them, we'd be creating 80 RF per tick, which is more than enough to sustain this automatic save, at least in the daytime. So I think that's probably going to be the best option. Let's make 2 of these things. Now, I should note that the quest only has 1 because power needs to vary. Maybe you're not trying to set up an automatic save production, or maybe you don't want the fortune upgrades in it. And so that's why I only have you make 1. It's the bare minimum. But never be afraid, always consider the option of making more than the quest requires you to. Just my advice. Alright, so let's start with what we know. We have the silicon in our hand. We need the daylight sensor, which is slabs, glass, and quartz. I did, in fact, actually go mining in the nether in between episodes, so I have 3 nether quartz ready to go. Also have some copper, some whatnot. No iron, though, unfortunately, from the nether. But, oh well. Was it like that? It doesn't really matter, but you know. And then we just need glass. Once again, it comes down to glass. Where did I put my sand we had right here? 1, 2, 3. Start smalling that up. And I just remembered we need 2 of these. Right, okay. Let's start smelting up some more glass then, because that's definitely the bottleneck. It's right here. 1, 2, 3. So just 2 of them. Shouldn't be that bad, just need to remember always that we need 2 of each. Alright, that should be good. What else do we need 2 of each of? Alright, now we get into the more complicated things. Let's do with the the fused quartz, which is the one I'm most familiar with, the recipe. So that requires, it's 4 per each. And so we'll need to make 2 crafts of it, so we may not have enough nether quartz. But it looks like we will. 8. Well, I'm doing 9 by mistake. There we go. It all evens out. 8. Oh, no, it doesn't. Never mind. Okay. There we go. 8 nether quartz combine to make. Actually, I guess it needs to go in here. Or did I not do this right? Do I need more quartz? Where'd that other quartz go? I thought, surely I had enough. Because I remember having it in my inventory. I don't know what happened to it. Okay, there we go. So, thanks to our backup, we do have a little bit of it. To spare, so that's why it's going fairly fast, and probably ideal. But this is at a complete standstill, which isn't great. There we go. 5 fused quartz. Don't exactly know how we got that, considering fused quartz is 3 per. So I feel like there's something fishy happening there. But unless it's actually still going. Yeah, I think it is still going, yeah. It just took the another quartz before it made the thing. It's fine. Alright. To there, and this is in fact ore dictionary to any hardened glass, and that's what the recipe calls for. So we can use hardened glass, we can use fused quartz, we can use hardened aluminum glass. The hardened aluminum glass is, iron and lead, or obsidian and lead, which we could have done, or we could have done it through the casting basin, which may have been less expensive in the RF front, so may want to consider doing it that next time. This was just the way I knew best how to do it, or had memorized how to do it. There's the hardened aluminum glass as well, which is just replaces the lead with aluminum, and you can't do it in the smelter. It needs to be in the induction smelter, which we don't have, so we can't do that right now. But nevertheless, we need 4 energetic alloy, and the energetic alloy is redstone. So we need 4 redstone, 4 gold, and 4 glowstone. That should not be a problem, although the redstone will be the hardest part of that. But oh well. We have the gold here. 1, 2, 3, 4. And all that we need left is glowstone. And let me just make sure we can't make this in the smelter. No, because that's my ideal form right now. Do it in. Alright. It's fine. Let's just go to the alloy smelter. So this is a real machine to be making alloys in, at least in the early game. There's also the induction smelter, which is kind of the same thing, but this is the only alloy smelter in Questing Mayhem that can combine 3 materials. The induction smelter, well, the smelter can as well, I suppose. But the only other machine, really, that's not multi-block is the induction smelter, and that can only combine 2 recipes. And once again, it's the power shortage running low on lava in this crucible. This requires a certain amount of lava to go into the generator to make power. I wonder what's prioritizing. It is prioritizing this right now. Interesting. Huh. You know what? To get some excess power, we do have this lava drum here, which has 23 buckets of lava. So I feel like it would be in our best interest to take some of this lava, bucket it up, and put it into the lava generator here, just to start making some more power. That'll start making things go a bit faster. We have our first energetic alloy. Congratulations. And I'm just going to keep on doing this until we get the required energetic alloy, and then we also need the electrical steel, which is another alloy. It comes from steel, or we can do iron, pulverized coal, and silicon, which is the method we're going to go with, because we don't have an induction smelter and we don't have steel production yet. But this should work just as fine. We have the silicon. We need 4 of this, so we need 4 iron ingots, which is another block of iron. Oh no, we have the ingots. 1, 2, 3, 4. We need the pulverized coal. 1, 2, 3, 4, which we're going to do in our grindstone real fast. And the other thing was silicon, which is pretty easy to get. We have the required amount of that. The crank does seem to be doing weird things with the heads and the sieve in the background. It's kind of making the lighting glitch out a little bit. That's strange. It's only happening when I crank the crank. Weird. But it shouldn't be that bad. I'll try to... Oh, it's also doing it with the bell. That's... Never seen that happen before. I guess with the tile entities, maybe? Because they're not full blocks? I have no idea. That's strange. Alright, 4 pulverized coal done. And 4 silicon done. Alright. I guess I'll keep on filling the lava generator manually, and hoping we get our energetic alloy. We do have an energetic alloy now, just the electrical steel is all we need. Okay, the energetic steel has been created. I also made another daylight sensor, and now we have 2 photovoltaic cells. Quest complete. We get a reward bag and a choice of electrical steel, nether quartz, lead, or energetic alloy. So this is all kind of materials that you needed to create the photovoltaic cell, but kind of in different quantities. So we get 1 ingot of energetic alloy, or 4 ingots of nuggets of lead because it wasn't used as much. Well, 8 electrical steel nuggets, which because it wasn't used as much, I don't know. And or 4 nether quartz. I'm going to choose the electrical steel because we have lead. I'm going to choose the energetic alloy because we have lead, we have nether quartz, and 8 electrical steel nuggets. What really do us any good? We need 4 ingots of it. So I'm going to choose the energetic alloy, and the ore bank gives us yellow stained glass. Meh, not the most useful, but not the least useful. It's fine. And that unlocks the advanced solar panel and the Stirling generator, which is a generator that is probably one of the simpler generators in the pack, but it's very useful. It just melts coal and turns it into lava. And it's, if I recall, it's not too expensive. No, in fact, that may be default, although it does require the Stirling engine from Buildcraft, which is pretty easy as well. So this is definitely something we'll want to take a look at. But for now, what I want to do is right above here. So this will be at Y, or at Z X196, X196, Z219, and that will be X196 and Z220. Yeah, so I want to place our 2 photovoltaic cells up there on top of the mountain, as their quote-unquote permanent spots, at least for now. So let's go up there now. Hopefully it'll be a semi-flat area, and this will provide us easy access, or a good way, I suppose, to transfer the power directly down into the energy cell. So where do we want to be? We want to be at X196, dodging skeletons. There we go. X196 is right here, and we want to be at, I remember, 219 and 220. So all the way through here. Wow, long cave. I didn't realize it was that long. 220. And is this 219? Oh no, 196. And 219. Really? How's that a thing? Okay, so I'm going to assume it's here and here. So I'm going to place this down, mine out this tree, because it needs direct sunlight, and it doesn't help that it's also in the day. Okay, don't know why that happened. Solar power produces power during daylight hours, must have clear line of sight to the sky. It will, eventually, but not today, or not tonight. We can sleep through the night to get some power running though. I just want to get these up and running as soon as possible, because even though we can't transfer it right now to the power cell, we can still get a buffer of energy going, which is what I want to do. Sleep. And we'll probably be using leadstone energy cables to move the power like we have over here. Now the problem in that relies that the leadstone flux ducts, 1, don't transfer a lot of power, and 2, we don't have many of them. And that does require lead and redstone, which we don't have a lot of per se. But let's see what we can do. Where, first of all, is our remaining leadstone flux ducts? They are right in here. We have 3 of them. And of course, they require a bunch of lead, bunch of redstone. 12 redstone, we do not have 12 redstone in the slightest. Shoot. Alright. Sieving dust manually may be an option at this point. As kind of sad as it is to say when we have all this automation going, that may be what it comes down to. It'll be faster than mining. I think I'm going to do a bit of a sieving session real fast. After sieving almost 2 stacks of dust, I got 19 redstone, a bunch of powders, and so on and so forth. I will process all of those in between episodes, as I usually do. Stick the glowstone and whatnot though, and put it there, and the glowstone can go with the nether stuff. Okay. Oh, it looks like I have one piece of sand left. Let's just sieve that real fast. Perfect. Cactus. This, that. And blaze powder, mob dropshire. Okay, 19 redstone, not ideal, but we can work with it. Alright, first of all, let's go back to the flux ducts real fast, which is in Python Terraria Plus. The flux duct 2 is the hardened flux duct. I can't remember what this requires, but it does transfer more power. So it may be worth upgrading to this hardened flux duct. Hardened flux duct is just, we would require Invar, which I think we can make using at least the blend. If not, we can use it. We can use the alloy smelter, which shouldn't be a problem. We can also do cast it. Okay. For now, just for the sake of we don't have any resources, I'm going to just use the lead flux duct. So that requires some lead. Hopefully we have. Yes, we do. Let's make 2 sets of it, because I don't think just 6 will be enough. Yeah. And we'll need some glass, too. And where did I put it? Where is it? There it is. We have 12 leadstone flux ducts and 11 leadstone left. Leadstone. Why do I keep on saying leadstone? That's so strange. Okay, let's go back up top. After sleeping, maybe, so we can get the most energy out of it. Sleep. Sleep. They're right here. Okay. Let's start just mining down then. I'm not going to worry about digging straight down because I know pretty much what's underneath this. It's our cave, so it shouldn't be that big of a deal, hopefully. And we can bring this down. As you can see, they're working at 60% efficiency, which is strange. I don't know why they... Oh, 7... Oh, okay, because the sun's still rising. Cool. I was worried if, there was something obstructing it or something. So we're only going to... So we're going to combine... Ooh, copper, we'll take that. Weird lighting. Weird. Okay, so we're going to combine the lines into just one. Okay. They need to be pushed one back. I can do that. Will require a bit of work, but it should be fine. Let me just... Do we have stone laying around? No, but we have andesite, and that will work fine. If I can actually grab the andesite. There we go. Just to plug up this hole. There we go. So I'm going to move them one back. And that should line them up perfectly. And it looks like we should have enough flux ducts as well, which is ideal. You two need to... I think I can just mine these with a pickaxe. Yes. Good. So you two need to be pushed one back, and this entire line needs to, Okay, I can mine that. Cool. Wouldn't think I would be able to, but I can. Yay. Okay. Let's fill this back in with dirt. Sure. Go underneath. And start laying out the line. And while we're doing this, we can also fill in this hole with cobblestone while we go. Perfect. And now, if we take our leadstone flux ducts, this may cause a problem right about here, yeah. Moving out of the way. Perfect, we have 2 left, which is good enough for me. Oh, we have +1 diamond, so that's more durability, yay. Okay. Sure. Yeah, that works, I guess. Alright, let's try this. Good enough. It's not really necessary, we're not really going to be seeing that much. Okay, so there we go. We should be having a more constant source of energy coming in. That's the dream anyway. It's still going to be used up almost immediately. At least I think. These are full, so we should see it going into the... all of these have power. Oh, it's because this is not set to insert. There we go. Now so since RF is going into here, well no, now it's not, hold on. So since RF is now going into here, into the let's do an energy cell, it's getting RF from the solar panels, cool. But the problem then resides in the fact that it's not sending energy to the alloy smelter, which is a problem. Once you consider, I'm just going to set this to furnace only for now. Once this smelts, I don't think we'll be getting power. Yes we are. That's probably from the stored leadstone energy inside this. Shoot, and I want these two to combine into this. I wish there was like an in-out setting. That's just off. Huh. Let's move this entire operation of automatic sieving to the right of it, because that's where the other machines are, and so if we use this line only to power the automatic sieve, like so, that should be getting power. Yes, it is. Good. It looks a little bit weird, but it's fine. Actually, do we want this here? Is the question. I don't think I do. No. Yeah, I want it. Well, I had it like that before. Ooh, I don't know. Alright. Let's move it here for now. Shouldn't be that big of a deal. But I don't know. Put the iron chest here. Pick this up once again. Use the transmitted items. Oh, hold on. Put that under here. Transmitted items there. Power it at the top. And I wonder, can we perhaps, first of all, open this chest? Yes, good. And then second, can we pipe items into it through the side? Let's try that. Yes, we can. Okay, that will work. I do want to rotate it, though, ever so slightly so it looks better. Did I just duplicate chests there? I have no idea. Okay, so now what should happen? Well, that just causes the same problem, but we can fix it again by moving the photovoltaic cells. Because, once again, this is set to input on the top, and that's where we're extracting from. I could put it to the side, but then we'd block the entranceway to that. So, I'm just going to have to move these to the side once again, because I don't want these pipes to go all wibbly-wobbly. So break that, vein mine that, and let's go back up there and change stuff around once again. This is all just to make life easier in the future, I promise. We want one of them to go at X 194 Z 219. Okay, let's try that. Okay, X 194. That's here. Z 219, which is right here. That's what I thought. Just making sure. Let's move this here. Okay. And whoa, first of all, what's happening here? Oh yeah, of course we disconnected. Alright. Let us move that over here. I wish I had brought cobble with me, but that's fine. We can fill this up with dirt. Cool. And just mine all the way down here. This is slowly but surely becoming an absolute mess. But it's fine. Just block that off with dirt, I guess. Okay. So now we can have the leadstone flux duct come through here, and I've trapped it at the very top without leadstone flux duct. Shoot. Alright, hold on. Work in progress. Mine down a little bit. There we go. So we can just tile it up. Perfect. And these are now working at 60% efficiency, 67. Okay. The worst I saw it was at like 42 earlier, so I don't know what's happening there, but it's fine. And these should be transferring energy, although I don't know. Hopefully we're getting energy downstairs. Let's go check that. Ah, this was set to extract, not insert. There we go. So now this is inserting, and I'll check once again to make sure power is leaving the cells. And we want this to extract. So it's getting power, it's kind of sending it back in a loop, but that's fine. What should happen is there. I didn't actually mean to get rid of our line. Okay, so I think that's working. There's a bit of a loop here, which may not be ideal. Like, we're only losing power. We should at least be gaining it. So I think I want to remove this here with a wrench. So let's look at, this is from thermodynamics. So just thermal, where's the wrench for thermal? I know there is one. Would it be, no, debugger, maybe? Oh, it would be the crescent hammer. So just 10 and 9, alright, not bad at all. Thankfully I did not change the recipes for like the tools you need to like debug things. Because that just causes problems with like, I don't want to make necessary things in order to troubleshoot things too expensive, because then that just makes it so you can't really troubleshoot or fix problems, which isn't ideal for mods. Alright, crescent hammer. This should be able to detach these. Yes, good. So now it's for certain that energy is coming. Oh, no. I think I just rotated it, maybe. Alright. So energy should be coming. Yeah, we're still losing power, even without these in. This is consuming 83 off per deck. Alright, what about just 2? 71 off per deck, which is less than what the cells should be making. We're not gaining power though. Yep, they both have 0 off, and then, so I'm just going to assume everything's going to work out eventually. Kind of strange, but it should be fine. In theory, everything's working, and of course, theory never goes wrong. Didn't get to the Stirling generator like I would have liked to today, but we do have a good other source of power. So next episode, we'll probably be getting more into Pipestone Power Plus with all these generators, and then most likely moving into some more Industrial Revolution. I want to get to an immersive engineering, get through all these basic machines, and then soon down the line, I want to get back into farming. Thank you for watching this video.